Easy. సో మాట్లాడు. ఆమె audio. So notepad is visible to all of you. Okay. So yesterday we have seen basic HTML tags like paragraph tag, heading tag, and body and head tag and title tag. All these tags we have seen, right, in yesterday's class. Now today let us go ahead with the rest of the tags. Still some people are joining. Fine. Anyhow, let me start the class for today. Today we are going to see some other tags. Basically, yesterday we have seen list tags, right, up to list tag. So today we are going to see table tag, and then anchor tag stands for A. So these two tags let us see in today's session. So table tag will take a bit time to discuss about it, and anchor tag also will take a little bit time. So that's why I'm mentioning only two tags we are going to learn today. So if time permits us, let us go ahead with some other tags also. But as of now, two tags, table and so you know what is a table. You can display a table of contents in a Word document or in a PowerPoint presentation or even in Excel sheet also, right? So you'll have rows and columns in a table. So now how to create the same kind of tables in your web page, that is in your HTML document. So let me first start with the table tag. So first, so let me create the template first. Open the HTML tag, close the HTML tag. Always when you are creating a new HTML page, first create this template which contains the HTML tag opened and closed, and in that two sections, the head section opened and closed with head tag, and then the body section opened and closed with body tag. Now I'll save this as table.html. I'll store it. Yesterday we have created index.html, right? So now I'm going to store table.html. So let me open this the browser and show the output for you. Because my default browser is Google Chrome, it will be opened in Google Chrome when I double click on it. If I want to open it in any other browser, I have to right click on it and select open with and choose a browser whichever you want to open with. Now you can observe the title is displaying table.html, that is the file name, and this is the address bar containing the path identifying the file where it is located on my computer. So it is located in C users Tarakeshwar desktop. There is a folder called WD, and then in that WD folder you have this file called table.html. So let me first, actually I am supposed to introduce myself to you, but I didn't do that because introduction is not necessary, I feel. I hope everyone is able to find my name here. So myself Tarakeshwar Rao from Computer Science Engineering Department. So I'm going to deal this subject for you. So generally I deal programming subjects like C, Java, Python, and this web technology subject for CSE students. So CSE students, and for you it is web design. They'll have some more topics in this subject, but you'll have only very few topics. So, so this is the title bar. It is showing you the file name. So now I'll change this title to, by creating the title tag, or I'll say HTML tables. So if I refresh it, use background color. So if you don't want to use the general colors that we are familiar with, you can use, you can Google HTML colors. You'll get the list of all the colors, because it will be difficult individually with their names, because you need to give their mention their names that color effect exactly. So let me show you the colors. So when I Google, I'll go to the last one, HTML color codes. So I'm going to open this one, htmlcolorcodes.com. You can mention the color, background color, or any color for any of the tags by using either the name of the color, or there will be a hexadecimal code generated for every color. If you want to select your own customized color, so instead of using the predefined colors like red, green, blue, yellow, like this, you can generate your own color with this website here. So you are able to find the slide bar here. You can move up and down. So based on the movement, the colors on the left side will be changing, right? So let me use this, see the mouse pointer. Whenever, wherever you change the mouse cursor, move the mouse cursor, that color will be displayed here. 16B9D1. This is the code. This is a hexadecimal code. So instead of mentioning the name of the color by mentioning its name, for the use this code also, right? So you generate your own custom color. So I'm generating now here. So you can see when I move this mouse cursor, the code is changing there on the right side, right? So I'm going to copy paste, or at the top also this is visible to you. So you can copy this color code. Hash must be there along with that code. Here it will be displaying only the color, but on the left side you will be finding the hash symbol also. But you can select only this color code. So if it is here, you can select this entire code along with the preceding hash symbol. So this is a hexadecimal hash code you can use for various colors. Now I'm copying this color program for the attribute BG color. Now if I refresh or reload this page, the background color is changed to this one, right? So uh, to create any colors of your choice, you can use you can Google codes like this. So let us not waste our time using this background colors and all. So our actual topic is tables. So to create a table, before that, I'm going to display a heading h1 with align attribute is equal to center. So you can use either single quote or double quote for attribute values. Yesterday we were using single quote, and even here also I used a double quote here for mentioning the background color. But here for align attribute in h1 tag, I'm using single quote. So let us see whether this is going to work or not. In between the h1 tag, opening and closing tags, I'm going to display web design as a heading. Okay, so let me reload this page. So now you're getting web design. The heading is aligned at the center. So after this heading, automatically the cursor will go to the next line, and whatever you display after the heading will be displayed in the next line. So here I'm going to display a table. So how to create a table means you have a tag called table tag. So you can use capital letters or small letters for these tag names because HTML is case insensitive. Remember, HTML is case insensitive. Okay. So to create a table, you need to open and close the table tag. And in between this table tag, a table contains some rows, right? So you can mention how many rows you want. That many rows you can create. So to create a row, HTML table row, you have a tag called tr. So you have to open it and close it. Table row tag. Okay. So in between this table row tags, opening and closing tags, we need to use another tag called td tag, which stands for table data. Okay. So table data. TD stands for table data. So now this TD tag will represent one column in a row. So a row can have multiple columns in a table, right? So if you want to create one column, then you have to open and close this TD tag one time. If you want to create two columns, then you can open and close two tags, two TD tags. So this will now create one table row, that row containing two columns. So in that way, I want to create, say, 6 rows. So then I'll copy paste the same thing for 6 times. So I need not retype the entire code again and again. So 6 times I created the same table row tag. So now this table contains 6 rows, each row containing two columns, right? So now here, the first row, first column, I want to mention the heading as unit number, and in the second column I want to use this as a heading uh, topics, right? Then in the first column of every row I'll mention the unit number. So say this is unit 1. First column of the second row also I'll paste it. In all the first columns of all the rows I'm pasting this one. 5, this one to 4, this one to 3, and this one to unit 2. So now let us check the output by reloading the page. See, a table is created and the table is aligned to the left, but you are not able to find the borders of this table. So generally when a table is created, table will have a border, right? By default, that border will not be visible. If you want that border to be visible, then you have to use some attribute in the table tag. But before that, let me align this table to the center. So just like you have aligned the heading tag h1 to the center, you can also align the table also to the center by using the same attribute, align attribute. So if you don't use this align attribute, just like in heading tags, how the headings will be aligned to the left of your screen, even the table also will be aligned to the left of the screen. Here now, so if I reload this page, this table now will appear at the center of the page. And now coming to the next one, I want to use a border. So to mention the border, with how much thickness or how many pixels thickness you want to display the border. That many you can mention in numerical value like this. So if I give 1, so with 1 pixel thickness, a table will be created with that 1 pixel thickness border. So now you are able to find the table. In all these table rows, you are having 2 columns. This is the first column. This is the heading for the first column, and this is the heading for the second column. Right. So all these unit number, unit 1, unit 2, unit 3, unit 4, unit 5, they constitute the, and similarly when you take topics and all these blank cells, they constitute the cells in the second column. Right. Similarly, if you consider rows, so unit number and topics are the cells that are part of the first row. So this is second row, right? And this is third row, and this is fourth row, this is fifth row, and this is sixth row. So that way you can create rows. So now let me add the topics for the corresponding units also. So in all the corresponding second cells of all the rows, in unit 1 second row, I'll create, say you're going to learn HTML here, and in unit 2 you're going to learn CSS, and in unit 3 you're going to learn JavaScript, and in unit 4 and in unit 5 Java, in all the 5 units. These are the technologies. Now let me reload this page. Now you'll get this table like this, with the headings for the 2 columns as unit number and topics. Using this TD tag to display heading, I can use this in a different way so that this headings will stand somewhat different from the remaining rows and columns of the HTML table. So if you observe, unit number and unit 1 both are having the same font style. They are regular in size, and the size also is same. So you cannot distinguish that this is a heading and this is the topics that are under that heading. So to do that, instead of using the TD tag, you have another tag called TH. TH stands for table head. So let me modify this to TH so that you will notice that now you are able to see